EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the New York Jets and the Indianapolis Colts. Two 1-1 teams here, each looking to move over 500, and we're underway here in Week 3. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And they will elect to not bring this one out as our first drive will begin at the 25. Now Murray, he bootlegs it. They'll roll him out right. He finds his running back, Hyde. And right away, he lost the football. And the Colts pick it up. Opening drive fumble, and the 4 miscues that they had last week. 4 turnovers, Charles. So this is a bad trend.
And Brandon, you and I both know that they didn't just ignore what happened last week. They focused on it, tried to get better. And when it happens here again in this game, the head coach is going to see that as a direct reflection on his message to the team, and it's not sinking in.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. On the ground, this is Leonard Fournette. About 3 yards there to the 27. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. On the tackle. Now Leonard Fournette. And he'll take this down just shy of the 25-yard line. On the carry. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Let me breathe for a minute, man. Let me breathe for a minute. Let me breathe. It's too hot, drop the top off the wagon. Lay back, fire like dragon.
They had great starting position to begin the drive, but now they look up at a 3rd and 5. Now Fournette. And he's going to be taken down here still a couple yards short of the first. Give him 3 yards there as that'll take us to 4th down.
A gain of 3.
Allen will look to throw for it on 4th. And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown. Chase Claypool. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Colts are going to take a first-quarter lead. And this is good to make it 7-0 Indy.
Colts 7, Jets 0.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Now this will make it into the end zone, and Abdullah will not try to bring it out.
Down 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
We always hear about empty possessions, but some are worse than others. You can have an empty possession, punt the ball away, get yourself set to play defense, but when you turn it over, it changes momentum, and when they take it downfield and punch it in on you, that's a bad possession all the way around.
Yeah, but you're hungry to get back out there, aren't you?
You better be, because otherwise it's going to be a long day for you.
And here's another tackle made at the line, so they're converging well on the football now. No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10. 3rd from the gun, Murray. That'll be caught by the rookie, K.J. Hamler. And they're going to get him down well short of the first as he can only get this to the 30.
Well, we hear so often how tackling has become almost a lost art in the NFL game. But it's so important to tackle well on these receivers, especially in a play like this one. 3rd down, they gave him the underneath stuff. You got to go and make the tackle right away.
They do go for it. It's Murray looking for Campbell downfield. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Bryce Callahan. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line. What a start defensively. Your offense goes out, gets the touchdown, and then you get the interception. Just perfect.
How about the discipline that they showed on defense? Because after the offense scored to go up 7-zip, you would think they might be a little extra aggressive trying to get back at them. Instead, they read their keys well. When they took the shot downfield, they were more than prepared for that one.
He's tackled.
It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
On the pickup. 2nd and 6.
From the gun, it's Allen. That's complete to Swift out of the backfield. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Give him 14 on that one and a first down.
Well, it's almost as if they didn't leave the field after their first drive. They picked right up where they left off. Another good throw there. And this offense, humming here in the early going.
Fournette, a first down carry. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Tackle. A 7-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 39-yard line.
Allen now looks to throw. It's caught by Mike Evans. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. 16 yards, a first down.
I don't care who you put on him. He's going to be a handful in one-on-one throws.
Yeah, right now, you're right. They're in man-to-man. Maybe need some safety help.
I would say that'd be a good idea. Double team him somehow. I'm going to have to make someone else beat me rather than let him shred my defense.
The handoff to Leonard Fournette.
5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd.
On the run, it's Fournette. And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown. Leonard Fournette, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Colts, they add on to their advantage. And it's good, and they have jumped out here to a quick 14-0 first quarter lead.
14. Jets, nothing.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. That'll be taken about a yard deep, and Abdullah will not try to bring it out.
At their own 25-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And they're in an early hole. First drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown, so decent-sized deficit early on.
It is, but I think you hit the key words, early on. So they have to decide, do we even need to change game plan, or do we just need to execute better and try and get back in this game?
A really good pickup of 28 yards. And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line.
Break on the carry.
Calais Campbell on the stop. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
That's caught by his tight end, Evan Ingram. And they'll get him to the ground. He has another first down at the Colts' 27-yard line.
First down, New York.
Running for the shotgun with Drake. And he'll get about 4 as he's brought down at the 24.
The tackle made at the 24-yard line. A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
14. Jets, nothing.
On second down, it's Drake. And he'll get a couple here down to the 22.
Drake again, the ball carrier.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
Looking for the end zone. And that is incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
14.
So they do get 3 points, but that's now 3 drives with only the 3 points, not a ratio that's going to win you many ball games.
Not at all, Brandon, and think about it this way. We all know payoff is the key, right? And wouldn't we love to have the concession on every T-shirt that's been printed in football that says finish on it? Because that's the mantra everywhere. Got to be able to finish drives, put points on the board.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. A good balance attack for that last touchdown drive they had. Now it's time to see if they can do that again.
It really becomes a tale of 2 play callers, doesn't it? The offensive guy, he's in sync. Everything's working pretty well. For the defensive guy,
what's going on the defensive side?
That's a tough one because he's prepped all week as well, and he can't get a bead on exactly what they're doing right now. What he needs is one of his guys just to make a big play and disrupt things.
Now a throw here on second down, and that's complete. And now look at him go. Past the 20. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Curtis Samuel, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Colts add on to their lead. So simple math here in the first half. They've had 3 drives offensively, and they have scored every time, and they've got the lead.
Well, whenever we talk about adjustments, we usually talk about an offense making adjustments, right? This is all about the defense. They've got to figure out some way, somehow to slow them down. Do they blitz a little bit more? Do they play more zone coverage? Right now, they don't know where to go because they're hitting them in every direction.
25-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And this, let's face it, an important drive if they're going to get back into this ballgame.
Think about going into the locker room down 21-10 as opposed to 21-3. 21-10, a little more optimism, a little more bounce around the locker room, a little more discussion about how they're going to finish this thing off. 21-3, I think discouragement clouds that locker room.
Yeah, and I think a touchdown much bigger than a field goal on this drive just to get into the end zone and get that momentum.
2 yards on the pickup.
On second down, here's a keeper by the QB. Here's Murray, a quick throw complete.
Complete to
only 3 yards on the catch. It's third down.
Well, they were unable to make anything really big out of that, but it's not a bad idea to find your tight end and give him an easy completion and keep moving things forward. Almost as bread and butter as a good running back dive play.
From the gun on third down, Murray. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And he is going to have a Jets first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. 10 yards is the pickup. Good enough for a Jet first down. Murray now to throw. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Drake. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. That catch good for only a couple.
Brings up 2nd and 8 at the 42-yard line.
Murray going to run play action with Drake and look to throw it. He'll go up top here for Hamler. And the return will stop right around the 25. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They've really distanced themselves. They have put the pedal to the metal, I guess, so to speak.
So definitely have them in the rearview mirror, don't they? I mean, you're exactly right. Being able to string together these drives that end up in points, it's almost like a run in basketball to create that distance, and they're on a really big-time one right now.
It becomes contagious, doesn't it?
It absolutely does, because oftentimes it translates to your defense as well because they're excited about getting the ball back for their offense that's playing so well.
Well, they are clicking right now. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. This is Fournette. And give him 6 yards here as he stopped near the 35 at the 34.
Nickel Roby-Coleman on the tackle.
They'll try and run for it with Fournette. Fournette fighting through. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he will finally go out of bounds, but not before he takes it down to the 25. We've seen him break off a big run already in this game, and for a second, that one looked like it might be another.
Yeah, I think that any defense would say, look, we can't let him get to the second level because sometimes he'll break off the big run on his own, but oftentimes you get additional blocking at the second level, which gets you deeper into the secondary.
A toss running left, Fournette. And he is going to lose yardage here. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
And that's what I'd like to see out of this defense, a little fire, a little toughness. It hasn't been the best first half for them, but they did do a nice job there, forcing a loss on that play.
And now they'll throw with Allen. Flushed out right. That's complete to his running back, Evans. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5.
That's good.
A good pickup there at 22.
1st and goal at the 5-yard line.
A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal. They'll try and run for it with Fournette. And he'll keep working toward that end zone as he's down to about the 2-yard line. Give him 3 on the gain there. 2nd and goal.
Brings up 2nd and
they'll try to punch it in with Fournette. And he takes it in for a Colts score. Leonard Fournette with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Colts are able to grow their lead.
That score that they just gave up there, that's a tough one for their defense to swallow because they've had a tough time through the first 2 quarters. They really were determined to get a stop there. Unable to do so, that makes their comeback hopes that much more difficult.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. On the return, here comes Amir Abdullah. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
On the return, the Jets take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on 1st down, and it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops, and if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
The Colts are going to get him. Down he goes. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half.
2nd down.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Murray. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Harris Campbell.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Out of the gun, here's Murray. And that is incomplete. 7 seconds remaining. The passing game not in sync here early. And now it's 4th down.
It's now 4th down.
Now the offense failed earlier on the previous crack at this, but they're going again on 4th down. They'll try and throw for it here. And that is incomplete. 2 seconds left on the clock. A surprising move to go for it. Predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off. And the Colts are going to get the football in outstanding field position. Field goal unit not out there. They want 6 before halftime. And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. So we've come to halftime after a very one-sided beginning to this one. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Second half ready to get underway. The Colts with a lead, and they will receive the football. Taken in the end zone. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line, so bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision, loses him about 4 yards. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. So the shotgun snap to Allen. Able to hit his target, Claypool. A good rally to the football. Keeps him to only a yard, and it's 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 39-yard line.
They run out of the gun with Swift. And he'll get 4 here down to the 35-yard line.
Swift, the ball carrier.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. They keep it on the ground. This time it's Fournette. And he'll be brought down at the 34, well short of the 1st down marker. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to leave them with a 4th down. This offense converted once on 4th down earlier. Now they're out there again to try once more.
Mike 52. Exit. Mike 52. Oh, you got deep?
Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. That's a 4th down pickup of 10 yards, and an opportunity certainly missed on the defensive side.
10 at the 24-yard line.
The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. And they'll let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10. Firing quickly is Allen. That's complete. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2. And it brings up 2nd down. That catch good for only a couple.
At the 22-yard line.
They go back to the ground now with Fournette. And they'll get him down right about the 20.
Leonard Fournette, the
That call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
Seventh play of the drive upcoming here on 3rd and 6. Now Allen. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
When you look at the scoreboard, you'd think they'd be pretty comfortable right now with this lead, but these guys are absolutely not going to let up. They want to increase their lead, and they want to do it with a big play. Unable to connect in that attempt.
Rosa's kick is good. And that will extend their lead even further. So put another 3 on the board. All things considered, a good opening drive to begin the 3rd quarter.
And as a defense, the way that this game is going, you're excited to see those points go on the board. Gives them a little bit of leeway to play with when they're out on the field. But they're real excited to see their offense score. Now they get to go out there and do their part.
The Jets take over 1st and 10. at their own.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And last time, went for it on fourth, didn't get it. Let's see if they can pick themselves up off the mat and do better this go-around.
Sometimes I have this vision of coaches writing notes to themselves before a game, and sometimes that note says, be aggressive, stay aggressive. Maybe that's what we saw in the last possession.
Yeah, they were very aggressive. This time, will it result in points? We'll find out. Well, the second down throw on target.
Murray's pass.
That catch good for 5. It's third down.
A 5-yard pickup on the play. And it's third down.
Throwing is Murray on third down. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up fourth down.
Well, we saw that he had a lot of success last week throwing the football, but that hasn't translated to this week. But with his team behind, I don't expect him to back off. I expect him to keep firing.
Here we go on fourth down with Murray. Escaping the pressure right. Oh, they've intercepted Murray for the third time. Picked up by Eli Apple. And they will set up shop at their own 46-yard line. A young quarterback, Charles, rolling to his right. I know he's right-handed, but is that one that maybe a veteran sticks in his pocket?
I think so, but you have to remember with young quarterbacks, it may take a few years before they get all the stuff out of them that they did earlier in their career or even in their college days when they were used to being dominant. In this case, the NFL veteran defense ended up winning the battle.
Tackle made.
Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
Brings up second.
Play action. Now it's Allen. Completion here to Claypool. And oh, so close as he takes it all the way to the 2-yard line.
That's good.
A big play there for Indy. And even 50 yards.
The 2-yard line.
After the big play, a chance to finish now on 1st and goal. They'll run with Swift. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. DeAndre Swift, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And thanks to the interception, the Colts offense cashes in with 6.
Good.
Rosas good with the extra point. And that will extend this big lead. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Now Abdullah, the return. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
Jets take over 1st and 10. At their own.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. They are right now just ice cold. I mean, they have struggled big time in this game, and they're getting blown out. How do they adjust?
So tough because we always talk about it being a team game and you need all 11 working well together. But every now and then, partner, you need that one guy who could make a play against all odds that maybe can ignite things. And I think that's what they're looking for right now.
Yeah, you talk about going to your playmakers. They probably need to do it.
Find someone that you're used to touching the football that makes big plays and give them that opportunity to maybe wake up everyone else.
He can run for it, and he will. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. 5 yards on the pickup, and the Jets are going to get a new set of downs. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Back now in Indianapolis. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the 4th quarter. A very one-sided affair. They run the option here on 1st and 10. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. So flag for the contact, pass interference.
And I know that you're going to look at me and roll your eyes, and rightfully so, because you know what I'm going to say. Doesn't the defender have a right to the football as well?
No, I don't like defenders.
That's because you spend too much time with me. Okay, I'll side with you on this one. Here's the correct call.
A big play on the catch and run, covering 34 yards. So the big play has him all the way down to the 30 now for 1st and 10. Shotgun now from Murray. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Bryce Callahan. The utter domination here just continues. This defense, I don't know what more we can say all around about their performance.
Well, it certainly feels in this game like maybe they're facing a Canadian defense. 12 guys on the field. It feels like there's an extra on every snap because they have really struggled to make headway through the air.
Running on 1st down is Fournette, but he can only manage a yard or so before he's brought down.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game right now.
And that's caught inside the 30. And DP goes into Jets territory before being taken down. Charles, did I just hear that right? They declined the personal foul. 3 yards, they just declined them.
And I have to think that the official is thinking to himself, did I just hear that correctly, that you declined that one? All I can think of is that someone on the field got confused. Because it had to, because you're going to take the yards on that.
Now he's got his target. It's caught for a Colts touchdown. Curtis Samuel with his 2nd TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And thanks to the interception, the Colts offense cashes in with 6. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead.
Colts 45, Jets 3.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Now Abdullah, the return. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23.
Jets take over 1st and 10. At their own.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And in enemy territory last time through the interception. We'll see what they do on this drive.
Can't wait to see how it alters what they decide to do in play calling. Do they continue to throw the ball? Do they want to lean more on the running game? It'll be an interesting sequence of plays that they've got coming up.
Does it often affect the play calling with the interception? How much does that change what you do?
I think it does depending on why the interception was thrown. Sometimes it's just a matter of the defense made a great play, so you continue to come back. But if it's on you, if the offense just doesn't have the confidence, if they're a little bit shaky, maybe try and take the pressure off and run the ball a little bit.
They fake the handoff. Now Murray. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Drake.
Murray's pass. Complete.
Able to get 7 on that 1st down pass play. 2nd and 3.
Brings up 2nd and 3.
Now Murray again. Flush to his right. Completing it here to Marvin Jones. Yeah, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 12 yards there and a 1st down. Throwing again, Murray. Nothing at all on that one. It'll be 2nd down.
Play to Kenyon Drake. No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10.
From the gun, Murray looking for Campbell downfield. And now here is another interception. Picked off by Bryce Callahan. He's got the lane, and there he goes. And he will bring it back. An interception return for a Colts TD. Touchdown, Colts. That's the story of the game. They've been suffocating all game long on defense. They were suffocating there again in a big way.
And they've done it not just by out-athleting them, which is often the case, but by being able to adjust to anything they tried to throw at them and beating them to the punch each and every time. This was a defense that was well prepared.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Now Abdullah, the return. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
At their own 22-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And you can sort of sense their dejection. That last pick 6 put the icing on the cake, so to speak, in what has been a rough go for them. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup. Murray now. Campbell making the catch. The completion, but they go in the wrong direction. A loss of yards, and now they're dealing with a second and long. So they had the big loss on that first down pass play and facing a second and long. From the gun, Murray forced out to his left. Now he'll let it go deep down the left sideline. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down. The Jets on third down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This will be 3rd and 15. Buying time to his left. The left side completion to Jones. And he is going to have a Jets first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Boy, a nice play there as they wind up converting on 3rd and 15. They'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards. So it's Jets football as we get you reset here. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Murray to air it out again. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Avonte Maddox. And the return stops at the 39-yard line. Yet another mistake after the interception there. And gosh, you look up at the scoreboard. They just got to be thinking this one cannot get over fast enough.
It certainly can't. And also what happens when you get this big of a deficit, you're supposed to make all the right throws, right? You're supposed to try and obviously get the ball to your own guys. But being down this big, you also take even more chances. And in this situation, that hasn't paid off for them at all.
On the other sideline, jubilation and laughter. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Eluding the pressure right. And this is going to be incomplete. They're still throwing the football here. Now, obviously, the incompletion stops the clock. That's a bad thing.
Feels to me like they're just keeping them honest on defense because you know they're going to stack the line of scrimmage and try and stop any type of a running play. Short little passes may work in exchange of running plays. Keep the clock moving, keep them moving.
I guess you're right. If they can get some first downs, just as good as running the football. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. 4th quarter, you've got the big lead. If you're coaching, Charles, you still taking shots like that downfield?
I'd be a little more concerned with running some clock and making sure you're taking care of the lead because you keep flinging it around, you throw a couple of picks, you can put yourself in jeopardy.
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked by Jared Wilson. And they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line. Their passing game has been spectacular this afternoon. Finally, a win for the defense.
You think maybe there was an adjustment there. Finally gained a measure of, I don't even know if you call it revenge, but got a play done against him, and that's been difficult for them all game long.
After the turnover, here's Murray. And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete. From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 24-yard line.
To throw again. Murray, throw left side complete. That's Drake. He's at the 30, the 20. And he'll be taken down, but first he gets deep into Indianapolis territory.
Gain of 59 yards.
A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. Now here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
Number 16's coming, check right, check right. Keep it up, keep it up.
Murray again, 2nd and 10. Flushed out right. And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. Nowhere to go downfield, but he's able to get out of bounds and stop the clock here with a first down. Operating from the gun, Murray steps away to his left. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Avonte Maddox. Through an opening, and there he goes. 30. And he will bring it back. An interception return for a Colts TD. Defensively, they've had their way in this one. That pick six makes that scoreboard even more lopsided.
I remember talking with a guy in the league, and I said, what do you do when the game's like this? You know, it's pretty much over. You ready to go to the bench and hang out? He said, oh, heck no. I want to stay on the field. I might get some stats. I might get a pick or two.
You like being out there at the end of these wide margins.
When they have to throw it, that gives you more opportunities to go get it.
PAT up and good by Rosas. And the lead will swell by one more. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. That'll be taken about a yard deep, and Abdullah will not try to bring it out.
At their own 25-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that.
And now here is another interception. Picked off by Eli Apple. And he will return this one to the 30-yard line.
Intercepted. The Colts take over 1st and 10 at the 30-yard line.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
56.
So after the INT, it's Allen. That's going to be caught by Samuel. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. It'll be a gain of 17 and an Indianapolis first down.
1st and 10 at the 13-yard line.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. So Allen's going to look to throw. And this will be caught. Well, forget taking the knee. Some late gamesmanship here as they throw for a late touchdown.
Well, this is long since over, and some might see this as overkill. But remember, this is a team that puts on the hard hats, grabs the lunch pail, and tells everyone, we're going to give you a full 60 minutes. And that's exactly how they're playing this one out.
Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offense.